Coming right up, it'll be Team USA facing off against the Dream Team. And that'll wrap things up from the studio. Let's turn things over to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke.
You know that I'm 2 levels above you, baby. Hug me, baby. I'ma make you love me, baby. Get crazy, ain't gon' get you. And that jealousy is only gonna leave you broke.
Welcome, basketball fans. Tonight, we bring you a matchup of incredible, otherworldly proportions. The 1992 Dream Team against the 2012 Team USA. There's been wide-held debate over which of these two teams would prevail in a head-to-head matchup, both amongst fans and players from these two teams. Now, we'll have a chance to answer that question once and for all, right here on 2K Sports.
Well, when you have two teams that have this much depth and explosiveness on both ends of the floor, it's really hard to get too much of an edge one way or another. But I would expect this thing, as a result, to go back and forth.
So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Chris Paul is out there with Kobe. Then it's Durant. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Some changes for the Dream Team. Barkley is out there with Bird. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Barkley goes in. Outside for Jordan. A baseline J. And that one's good.
And his skills go well beyond just his scoring ability. They really can run their entire offense through him.
Dishes it to Chandler. He kicks it to Durant. Fires for 3. No good. Now the Dream Team takes it the other way. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I briefly spoke with the home team's head coach. He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Jordan following the basket by LeBron James. Feeds it to Robinson, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Jordan off the inbound pass. The shot is off. Here's Kobe. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Kobe's got his first bucket in this one. Back to Barkley. Kicks it to Johnson. Three-pointer, Bird. They grab their own miss. Here's Robinson. Drops in the layup for 2.
And a really poor job boxing out there, guys. A momentary lapse in concentration, I think.
And it's Team USA with the ball. Makes the alley-oop pass. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. And it's the Dream Team ball. Johnson attacking. And that one's good.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
The Dream Team on D. 3-point lead. Kobe against Jordan. Paul with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Robinson with the jam.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Now here's Paul. Unloads from 13. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Barkley slams it home.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. Now Team USA with it, trailing by 2, and they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
So the Dream Team ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Team USA. Kevin Love's checked in for Chandler. Anthony comes in for LeBron. Russell Westbrook in for Kobe. And Deron Williams is subbed in for Chris Paul.
And that's exactly what you call a high percentage hoop there.
Sure is.
The one-handed throwdown. Gotta love it. Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Now here's Malone. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. From deep, Drexler. Outside for Stockton. Here's the 3. Team USA grabs the miss.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him.
A three-pointer is right on target. Stockton's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Westbrook dishes to Durant. It's sent back by Pippen. Drexler right side.
What a huge play.
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, what a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
And Team USA decides to take their first time out here.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting a stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Looking at who's out there now for the Dream Team. Mullins checked in for Pippen. Jordan comes in for Clyde Drexler. And it's Johnson in for John Stockton. Now here's Love. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Some changes for the Dream Team. Barkley comes in for Karl Malone. And Larry Bird subbed for Mullen. And Team USA making a change here as well. Kobe's checked in for James Harden. Love against Ewing. Shot clock at 6. Kobe, that's for 2. From the top of the key, he buries it. Kobe's got 6 points. And Barkley slams it home.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
And Team USA making a change here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Barkley. Here's Team USA. It's a 10-point game. Paul against Johnson. It's Durant with the drive. Count that one. Durant's got his first points of the game.
He's a guy that'll take it right into the...
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance offensively in large measure. I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
Here's Paul. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Dream Team lead by 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Dream Team here, what are your thoughts, guys?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
They've got Michael Jordan. Pippen is out there with Malone. Then there's Ewing. And it's Stockton in at the point guard position. That's the Dream Team 5 as we get into the second quarter. Williams for 3. Offensive rebound. Love hits it. Well done in the second effort. Love's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he's an effort guy, Kevin. And so often his points come from second or third chance opportunities by hitting the glass and really staying relentless in his pursuit of the basketball.
That's exactly right, Steve. But also, he's a tremendous finisher. I mean, it doesn't matter if he draws contact on his way to the rim or not. He'll find a way to get it to go. Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
And 3 from Jordan. The shot misses. Team USA going the other way with it. LeBron left side. The kick out to Westbrook. Over Jordan. And it's blocked. Left side Jordan. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
The drive by LeBron.
How about that basketball,
Wasn't that
man?
beautiful?
Wow. That's taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
And that replay sponsored by Sprite, giving us a great look at that one. So the Dream Team ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Team USA. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Love. Durant comes in for LeBron. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Paul in for Darren Williams. And Chandler sends it back. Mullen with the three, and that one's good.
Boy, that's too easy. You cannot let a shooter that good get a warm-up jump shot like that. If you do that, it'll be raining all day from out there.
Al Paul. Harden, Drexler defending. Harden kicks to Chandler. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on, and you got to improvise sometimes.
Open look. Here's Robinson, and he slams it in one-handed.
Major glass eating that time, fellas.
That's just the kind of aggressive basketball he's known for.
Yeah, it seems like we see that play from him almost every night. An offensive board that ends with a slam. Well, that's what he does. He's going to fight and battle on the offensive glass all night.
Here's Mullen. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for the Dream Team. Jordan comes in for Clyde Drexler. Team USA also making some changes. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Iguodala in for James Harden. The drive by LeBron. That is good. LeBron's now got 4 points now in the quarter.
Then you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play. Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yep, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin. Well, something we've seen more and more being utilized by teams over the years is the corner three-pointer. It's the closest three-point attempt on the floor, and the stats don't lie. The corner three per attempt is actually the second most effective shot on the floor other than a layup.
Love with the screen for Kobe. The kick out to Williams. Over Stockton. Williams can't get it to go. Here comes Michael Jordan. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And then Ewing with the jam. Here's Williams. Looking for his first bucket of the game. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. 1:02 left in the first half. Love with the screen on Jordan. And Williams, here we go. Jordan with some nice D. And as teams use more and more advanced stats, we'll keep seeing those corner threes, I'm sure, Steve.
Yeah, and what we'll also see, and we've seen it the last few years, is defense is designed to deny that corner three, forcing players to shoot inside the arc, running players off the line, forcing them to shoot challenged two-point shots, which are lower percentage. And the struggles continue, just awful. Scoreless in this quarter, in fact.
Three-pointers, Stockton, the offensive rebound. Malone misses. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Ewing, there's the dish to Stockton. Buries it from three-point range. Stockton's got 5 points now this quarter. Kobe with it. Can they get it? Gets it to go. The full court prayer. The shot is off. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Dream Team out in front, leading by 17. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And everything is in place and ready to go on the halftime show for this Wednesday night. The Dream Team has the lead against Team USA. They're really going hard at it on the boards, offensively chasing down every miss they can. Michael Jordan off to a good start. He's picked up half a dozen points and some nice plays offensively, getting the assists going. Not the same story, though, for Team USA. They've been getting pounded on the glass, just not bringing the aggression, the physicality needed to get the job done. Darren Williams, not looking good. Dreadful from the field. He hasn't connected on any of his shots. And that's all there is for me here in the studio. Time to send you back to my friend Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from John Stockton.
Normally, he's not the guy at the top of the list who you'd think of when it comes to scoring, but he's had a great...
Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
And he's the type of player who, when he gets it going, is almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take it.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Hark it up. Well, he took that defender head on and threw down the two-hander power jam.
Straight power there, guys.
Well, you got to love his determination.
The Dream Team have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. LeBron outside. Paul goes in. That's good. Paul's got 5 now. Clark, confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, no question about it. Like they say on the playground, scoreboard. And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him, and they paid the price.
That was a nice replay. Brought to you by Sprite. LeBron passes to Durant. Stolen by Bird. He feeds it to Robinson. That's good. He's got 11.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high-quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball. What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Jordan kicks to Barkley. And stolen by LeBron. Durant with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Durant. And the shot is good.
And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
The feed now to Kobe. Shot from the wing. And the rejection by Jordan.
Boy, they've been all over the glass. Big advantage in the rebound totals.
Yeah, that's really carried them in this one, guys. I mean, those one-and-dones have really set a nice tone and let them establish this lead.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
LeBron kicks to Chandler. Durant. Bird covering. Pass to LeBron. He passes to Chandler. Durant dishes to LeBron. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 10 points for LeBron.
Guys, he's been a go-to guy for him. I mean, and the pressure's going to continue to build on him the longer they're in this hole.
Johnson, good. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Durant on the wing. It's rebounded by the Dream Team. Robinson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, unfortunately, he just has not been able to produce offensively to this point. Boy, he's been so dependable here in this game, really playing well offensively.
Paul kicks to LeBron. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 12 points for LeBron.
It's kind of been their bread and butter here tonight, that mid-range shot.
Yeah, and living by the jump shot so far, they're living luxuriously and lavishly.
And here we go with Chris Paul. He has 5. Outside Durant. On the wing, Kobe. Gets the bucket. Kobe's got 11.
It's been a great day for him from the field, but his team still trailing.
And taken away by Paul. Good.
That's an old-fashioned finish there, guys. Going to the finger roll to get the easy two.
Now here's Johnson. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
So the Dream Team going with almost an entirely new group here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Robinson. Malone comes in for Barkley. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Larry Bird. And Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Michael Jordan. A big group substitution here for Team USA. Kevin Love's checked in for Chandler. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kobe. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Malone. That three off the mark. Here is Love. Iguodala outside. Rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams against Johnson. Malone. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. LeBron against Malone. LeBron kicks to Anthony. Love over Ewing. And it's Love missing.
And no defender was around him to influence that shot. It didn't hurt them there, but, they can't make that mistake twice.
Gets it to go.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Outside Williams. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pippen, the pass to Ewing. The pass to Drexler. Johnson outside. No good from outside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Dream Team out in front, just dominating this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Uncontainable Game. Let's go to Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey guys, the home team tonight picks up the Uncontainable Game Award. They closed out the first half with an incredible effort, and that second quarter surge looks to be the difference for them as they head to the fourth with a lead.
Doris, thanks, and I think we can all agree the whole flow to their game sort of gelled at that point, don't you think, Steve?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Kevin. Everything came together for them all at once. I mean, their shots started dropping one after another at one end, and then at the other end, they went into lockdown mode defensively.
Yeah, it was truly a good stretch for them, Steve. All they needed were a few things to kind of click into place, and then they were rolling on all cylinders.
Malone is out there with Ewing. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then it's Muller. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for the Dream Team right now.
First and foremost, for me, it's his three-point shooting. It's the most entertaining. Every trip down, he is a threat to bury one from almost anywhere on the floor.
And also, he can flat out shoot it. Defensive pressure means nothing to him. He can drill jump shots right in the face of a defender. His concentration, form, and focus, outstanding. Guys, we've talked about how valuable superstar players are in this league, and there's no denying that. And they've actually become more influential on their teams, and I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing when they're expecting to have a big voice in personnel decisions, who their GMs are, who they're going to draft. I still think there's something to be said for players staying within the line of being players, superstars or not.
Here's LeBron, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. You brought up a great thing about the superstar players wanting a voice on personnel, and some said that for Chris Paul and Dwight Howard when they became discontented, that was a big reason. That they weren't, Steve, consulted enough on who the next coach would be.
Yeah, it's a dangerous precedent for the players. In Dwight Howard's case, it's really come to the forefront just how negative that power can be. Sometimes as a player, you're better off just being ignorant to what's going on in the front office. Just focus on your own job. Hey, if they make mistakes, then it's their fault, not yours.
Darren Williams checked in for Kobe. Now Paul. Throws up the alley-oop and finished off by LeBron.
Flawless alley-oop that time. That's some real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness between two teammates.
Durant against Pippen. Second shot opportunity, and Durant puts it in. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
This defense is porous right now. I mean, way too many looks coming from inside the paint.
Now, it's 4 straight buckets now in the paint, and anybody in the NBA is going to make shots from there.
And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. Tipped away. Stolen by Robinson. Johnson kicks to Pippen. Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 6 assists here tonight. It's stolen by Barkley. For the finish.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
My goodness, look at him throw that thing down. I mean, he's as agile as they come, guys, and powerful.
Clark, the backboard is still shaking.
I think that one will make the highlight shows, don't you think?
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. LeBron kicks to Durant. Shoots over Pippen, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by LeBron. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant. From deep, Jordan, good on the shot.
Big boost in their three-point shooting percentage this half. They're starting to knock it down from long range.
You know, when a team comes out of the half shooting like they've been, it's just demoralizing if you're trying to cut into a lead.
Here's Durant. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Kevin Durant has been getting it done. 10 points, and he's contributed a steal to their cause at the defensive end.
Yeah, that's another area where he's done his share of work today. He's not ignoring his defensive responsibilities.
You know, being behind in this game, Kevin, they're doing what they need to do, driving the lane and forcing the defense into some mistakes.
Well, and even if it doesn't fall, they're stopping the clock and getting a chance to score from the line. You know, guys, when you look around the league, it seems like a lot of the starting centers around the NBA are from that 2008 draft class. Not often you see so many quality bigs come out of the same year.
And Steve, that point you made about the 2008 big man. Brook Lopez was the first taken and lasted until pick 10.
Yeah, and you know, maybe the best one of all actually lasted well into the first round, and that was Roy Hibbert, who just signed a max deal with the Pacers. But you also had JaVale McGee, Robin Lopez, Ibaka, and DeAndre Jordan. So a lot of talented big men in that class.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Team USA. Kobe comes in for Chris Paul. A look from Durant. Can't get it to go. And the Dream Team the other way now. Robinson kicks to Barkley. Pippen launches a 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. He dishes it to Pippen. Pass to Robinson. Dishes to Jordan. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Team USA. Williams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. He dialed that one up from long distance. 14 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, guys, most coaches prefer you drive the lane in transition, but this time the floor opened up for him out on the three-point line.
Larry Bird's checked in for the Dream Team, and Team USA making a change here as well. Love's checked in. Barkley dishes to Bird. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
You know, guys, for a long time in the NBA, off-season strength programs were about adding muscle. But I think that's changed quite a bit. Players are focusing a lot more on core strength and balance. In fact, some of them are even losing weight in an effort to make themselves more flexible and more durable.
Chandler with the steal. Williams inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Deron Williams again.
Now, they probably needed more of this earlier, guys. I don't think there's enough time left to get back into the game.
Guys, this is really a case of too little too late, but at least it gives them something to work off of going into the next game.
You talked about the big guys losing weight. Kevin Love and Kendrick Perkins, examples of that for sure.
Well, it's always been about conditioning. It's just, now players are able to train year-round in a very innovative way. They've got access to more information than ever before. I know Love actually has done yoga quite a bit the last couple of years to slim down. Perkins himself has worked incredibly hard. So you always love it when you see guys really pushing themselves to get better.
And here's Kobe from the arc. From the length of the floor. No good. So no problem for the Dream Team as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.
Feel it coming in the air. Hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill. I'm ready. It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem? Tell me now.